Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My lovely name is Faulata Lihabi.
And I'm Arnold.
And today we're going to talk about a part of our baby's journey, how we potty trained her.
And many other trainings we've done.
Yes, you're welcome.
So, when it comes to potty training, I would say that the cost of raising a child has increased. Yeah, the diapers, the special meals for her or him, and I can say that as a parent, you should try as much as possible to minimize those costs. The ones which you can. There's some which are inevitable, but when it comes to things like diapers, I think those are things which a parent can try to minimize the cost of buying a diaper. I have a couple of my friends who say that they don't want to have children until they have enough money. I will say that, what will you say about that?
I don't know how much enough money is, but the economy keeps on getting worse. Things are not getting any better. So if you have any plans, I think you're just as good as starting as early as possible, so that when it even gets worse, you're already past that time.
I would say that if you're not ready to have a baby, I guess that's an understandable answer. But if you're saying that you don't want to have a baby because of the cost of living, I guess that's
you're lying to yourself.
Yeah. So like, I can give an example. At the time we got our baby, the jumbo pack for diaper was going for around 800, yeah. But right now it's 1200, and you never know. Maybe future months to come, it might go higher. Yeah? So if you think you are able, you just kick start.
If you're ready, go ahead.
I'll say that training a baby has not been that difficult, though it has its sets of challenges. And I would also say that if your baby is not catching up with the potty training fast, don't equate that to her intelligence or his intelligence. So different babies have different period of reaching milestones. Yeah. So don't be quick to take your baby through various steps hurriedly.
Yeah, I think it's important because sometimes we as parents tend to mix up things, a lot of emotions. So when your baby is not catching up with the potty training or is not doing something that maybe her age mates are doing, we are always so quick to judge that, oh, my baby is not this clever, my baby. You cannot equate that to the cleverness of your baby or something just because she's not catching up at that time that you want them to catch up. Because I think each and every baby has their own set of development and milestones and growth rate. Provided you also give them the right conditions, I believe things will just run smoothly. Yeah. So most parents also have a challenge when it comes to potty training. First of all, when they think about the age of the baby, when are they supposed to start? At what age are they supposed to start? Is it during the months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Our baby right now is 2 years, but we started when she was around 10 months. We already had the potty in our house, so it's not that she was using it at the 10 months, but we started training her as early as 10 months, so that right now she's using it so well. We don't have to tell her, go to the potty, go and do this, go and do that. No, she's in full control because we started early.
The first step of potty training your baby, it's buying the potty.
Yeah.
And that was the first step of training your baby. You must have the potty. Otherwise, if you keep saying that you're going to train your baby, you're going to train and you don't have the potty. So I would say that the first step of training a baby, it's having the potty itself. Then you try to...
Now you take the action, right?
Yeah.
As much as you have the potty, you just don't put it, or you had it under your bed. You have to put it there and start training the baby. Giving her, like, some few moments. You can take like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Just try and train her. If she can sit there, not even removing the diaper, just sit there for like 1 or 2 minutes. Just check her reaction. Is she comfortable? Is she scared of this thing? Those are the kind of things that we were looking at. when you started?
So when you start, don't think that everything will be easier. Yeah, don't have so much expectations on your baby, because things might yeah, the other way. Yeah, so lower your expectations. Yeah, these are creatures who don't know anything, so you just have to train them bit by bit every day.
And you have to be gentle.
So I can remember during the first days we started potty training our baby. The first thing was positioning the potty somewhere she can see. Not necessarily in the bedroom or in the kitchen. You can also do it in the sitting room, the place where you both spend most of your time. Yeah? You put the potty in a place where she can see, and you and also the parent can see. And then the second thing we did was identifying the terms which we can be relating it to the potty. Is it susu? Susu, it's for pee. Poo-poo, it's for the long call. So that's how we did it for our side. But as you as a parent, you can identify different terms. The one which
even the word potty itself is very, very important, because where will you be telling your baby to go when they tell you that they want to susu or to poo? Potty. So she has to get used to that word, so that she just knows automatically when I feel like susing or pooping. It's the potty.
So the other thing, I would say that as a parent, you must be very, very observant to your child. When you see that she's demonstrated, there's some signs which you can see and you can relate it to the toilet. For instance, you can hear the baby pushing. Yeah, you can that sound. So whenever you hear that sound, you just be quick to act, to go and put the baby on the potty.
So at first I can remember it was a challenge, because we started so early, 10, 11 months there. And when she was doing those sounds and you take her to the potty, she used to get distracted, first of all, after she stops doing it. So you just have to be gentle when you're doing it, so that, she doesn't get scared at first. So when you fail the first time, you wait for the next time, you keep on trying until she gets used to it. Yeah,
I can remember the other good thing with our baby, it's like she used to go for the long call, especially at specific time of the day. For instance, if you take breakfast at 8, you just give her like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and you can hear her, she wants to go to the toilet. So as you potty train her or him, you must be doing it constantly at the same time. If it's possible, well and good, but if it's not possible, go back to the point number 2 where you observe the baby.
Observe and get to know when she's doing this. But this one also, I think it's also a challenge to most parents, because right now, you understand, when people are living together, you're going to do your own households, maybe I'm going to do my own, and we don't get the chance to raise our child together. So for us, we were lucky, because at the time we used to be at home.
You used to work from home.
Yeah, we used to work from home. So it was easy for us, because we used to spend the whole day with the baby. So some of these things were so easy because we were around. Sometimes, as opposed to sometimes when you have to leave your baby at the daycare or with someone else, in the care of someone else, they are not that keen to observe these things. They will just take their care of your baby. Generally, you'll spend on buying the diapers and all that, because they are not investing their time in teaching your baby. So you are the one, as a parent, to do the sacrifice and, get to understand your baby, get to know your baby, get to teach your baby, because no one else will do it for you outside there.
Sure. Yeah. So I will say that the times are hard. The cost of living is going high. So most parents prefer going to work and leaving the baby with a house manager, or taking them to the daycare. And sometimes it's so hard to control what the baby is being taught wherever she is or he is. So I would say that maybe as a parent, there are those days which you spend with the baby, be it on Saturday or on Sunday. Small baby steps go a long way. So maybe on Saturdays or Sundays, when you are staying with the baby, you can be training her. The next Sunday, the next Saturday, as a baby, you'll be seeing her making some small steps, some small improvements, and at the end of the day, she will know that potty is for going for long call, for short call. So if you're a parent, you're going to work, you always leave the baby behind, don't feel discouraged. It's still possible. Yeah,
it's possible.
Some babies, I hear some babies even you don't have to train them. When they reach a certain age, they don't want even the diaper. They just want to go to the toilet, they want to be free. So as a parent, don't feel discouraged. All is well.
It's possible.
So the other thing, don't put so much pressure on the baby. Like I remember when we were starting potty training our baby, she would make improvements. Yeah, the first day, the second day, the third day, then the fourth day she forgets. She goes back to day one, and I remember I used to get so mad.
Yeah, I was about to say that point. Like we as, let me say, African parents, we are normally quick to react, and we normally react in the wrong way because we tend to be harsh. Like you've taught this kid to do this, do that. Day 1, day 2, day 3, you can see the improvements, and then on Saturday, you're like going back to square one. You're starting all over again, and it's so annoying. So as parents, we tend to act on that angry side rather than to sit down, relax, and try to understand why the baby is falling back instead of moving forward.
Yeah. So I remember I used to get so mad. Yeah, we just seated somewhere, and the baby has forgotten everything, and we go back to square one, and I felt so bad. And I remember once in a while I used to pinch the baby. She used to cry. But then
I think it reached a point that even she used to see the potty and she doesn't want to go there because now she was scared. If I don't know their kind of understanding, because it's like if I don't use the potty, daddy will pinch me, and then if daddy pinches me, I'll get hurt. Now, even when she sees the potty, just on a normal day,
she doesn't want.
Yeah, she's just so scared. She doesn't even want to get close to it. So we had to take some time off, some breaks again, and then start again slowly by slowly. And this time, being very gentle as parents, not using too much force.
Yeah. Don't pinch your baby like me. Just talk to her. Yeah, maybe she'll listen. Or just take, like I was a baby girl, you just be gentle. Yeah. So at the end of the day, when I stopped pinching her and getting mad, she made progress, positive progress, and I can say that right now she can use the potty comfortably without even being told. Yeah.
Actually, nowadays we don't use diapers that much. Not unless we are going out somewhere far. Maybe we have to use like transport, or if we're going to a public place, let's say like church, we use diapers once in a while. Or where else? Like maybe when you're sleeping at night, but during the day she stays like that. And even nowadays when she wakes up, she's the one who removes the diaper herself. She doesn't want it. You understand? Like she doesn't really want it. Yeah. She's very comfortable. She runs to the potty when she's pressed, and it's become normal to her right now.
The other interesting thing is that anytime you're about to go to sleep, she remembers that she has to wear a diaper. So whenever I forget, she reminds me, Daddy, diaper. So you have to put it on. I hope it's the correct word. So you have to put it on. And
but I think nowadays you're also making progress in terms of, like, we don't want her to use the diaper at all at night. So we are trying to train her to like use the potty before she goes to sleep. And we have also seen a lot of improvement, a lot of change.
Sure. So at that point, always appreciate your child. Whenever she makes any positive improvement or milestone, remember to congratulate her. Say, hey, baby girl, good girl. Hey.
Clap for her.
Yes, you clap for her. She feels good.
Yeah.
And I remember there's a point, or nowadays, whenever she wants to go to the toilet, she after she relieves herself, baby see. She
has to show you that I've done this, I've done that. So you have to come by force. It's like she's pulling you to come and see that she's done this, because she's also excited that she's making progress.
Yeah. So we can't say that she completely uses the potty on her own, because you have to be there to watch her. because sometimes it's a long call, it's a short call, you have to wipe her. She can't do that by herself right now, so it's still a process.
Yeah, it's still a process.
We can't be, I will say that Rome was never built in a day. So don't put so much expectation, don't be in a hurry.
Don't beat up your children because they're not getting it. Pole pole.
So what will you advise parents out there?
Be gentle. It takes time. Be patient. Just because your friend or someone else's child is doing better according to you than your own, don't judge your child according to what someone else is doing. They have very, very different lives. They have very different environments. So allow your child to grow wherever she is.
So the most important thing, be patient, be gentle, be loving. Learn to appreciate your baby. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it for
today, for this video.
Yeah, for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and if we forgot to mention something that probably you as a parent has experienced, please write it down in the comment section and let's continue having this conversation. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, it's a bye-bye. Mwah.